What's going on, guys? So this is a fun little project here I've been staring at for a few weeks, wanting to do. Finally had the time. Christmas vacation's just about over. Gotta go back to work, so wanted to knock it out before then. Got the PROairRC kit. Now these kits are discontinued. He no longer makes them. Yeah, don't know where else to get any. So they're kind of bulky. See, we got this large control box, pump box, everything in the middle. The air struts on them are pretty big. I think fully extended they're around 130 millimeter. So they'll bolt on most crawlers and stuff. That's kind of what they're originally designed for. If you remember back, we did the Rat Rod ramp truck. Mixed results. That truck was so heavy, steel frame, all that stuff, full body, full interior. Trying to do cantilever systems on it, and it worked, but it would never haul a rat rod on the back of it and be able to lift that much weight. So, yeah, move that air system over to this. This is a Tamiya FF01. These are from the 90s. This is, I think they still make some kits with this chassis. I'm not sure. I know they're up to an FF03 now. I've never had the 02 or 03. This is a TAO1, TAO2 style chassis. It's just a front wheel drive variant. I got this with the Volkswagen Golf body on eBay a while back for, I think it was like $115 or something shipped. It's a pretty good deal. Just as a roller. And, I don't know, I love these old cars. It's what I grew up working on, so, not in real life, on RC, the Tamiya platform. And, yeah, and I did test the air rod with the motor in the front. I do not have one in there right now because I don't have a motor with leads on it. So I'm going to have to pick me up one here. But it is ready to run. The steering and everything will work. You can see that control box. I took the antenna mount off. Got that two-sided tape down. Got our Hobby Wing 1060, our Spectrum receiver. Got a little 2200 3-cell in there. Actually did fit in there nice and snug in the original nickel metal battery compartment. Used a lot of little carbon fiber bits off of that Fijon FJ9. We made the mod rod out of that and tore that apart. And it's been a great resource for custom building parts. So let me show you the front up close here. So you can see you made some little carbon fiber looking mounts that bolt to the stock shock location. Bring the bottom of the shock almost to the ground and out closer to the tire. It is going to limit steering some. You know, this isn't going to be a real great performing car anyway, especially front wheel drive with drift tires. But these wheels and tires, these MSTs look awesome on here. And they have that adjustable offset so you can stagger them a little bit. And just a great looking wheel setup. I like those a lot, and they're very, very inexpensive. So yeah, it is laying frame all the way on the table. I used some more of the little carbon bits up top and an RC 4-wheel drive rod ends and a little piece of 4-link rod from Crawler. Bunch of spacers and scale hardware and anything I had laying around that would work. Got the front in there. I did have to trim this one tab on the side where the screw holds that spur gear cover on. That was the biggest challenge on this, was getting over this. I originally wanted to do this on a TAO2, and the 4-wheel drive platform has a lower gearbox up front, and it would have allowed a lot more space in the front to bring the upper mount in more. But I didn't have one of those that I was comfortable hacking up, and luckily I didn't have to hack this a whole lot. Rear setup's basically the same, no extensions on the bottom, just had to space it out away from everything to fit up with here. We probably could bring it back in a little bit, but it works. And these were the air struts that I had on the ramp truck. They do have the inner coil spring removed, so it is strictly just air. So it will eventually leak out and lay down, just how it works. Again, up top, we got little carbon fiber ends and an RC 4-wheel drive rod to reinforce it all together. And played around with that. Probably the third or fourth incarnation of all this. That's how it always goes with this stuff. You get an idea and you tinker with it, change it, tinker with it, change it. Luckily, this one, after about the third or fourth try, everything worked. Unlike the ramp truck, we rebuilt the suspension on it 7 or 8, 10 times. I mean, there's a video for every time I tried something different with it. So, yeah, it's a neat set. I mean, it has this little wireless remote, and I'll plug it all up here in a second and show you, but really cool. The body's pretty beat up. I know These aren't real common bodies anymore, but it's pretty hammered. There's some bad paint bleed through on this side. Not sure if we can even see. So the windows, they used the wrong kind of paint and it ate through some of the paint. It's got a cut on this side or tear here. So it didn't feel too bad about cutting some holes in the hood. It would have worked without that, but I wanted it to set just that much lower. So you can see the top of the strut stick through. If I'm feeling froggy, I might route the air lines out of the hood and back in. Might be kind of cool looking. So we just have a front up and back up and front down, back down. Or vice versa. I guess I've got them routed opposite. And the thing was, these had coil springs inside of them, so you still had some suspension. They do still give you some suspension here with the air in them. You can kind of hold both buttons at once to get it to drop. But it's pretty exciting for me because I spent so long working on that ramp truck and so many attempts to make it actually lay down all the way. And I could get it to carry the rat rod on the back, but it wouldn't lay down at all without tons of weight on it. And then you get it to lay down and it wouldn't lift the weight. And it was just a constant battle. It was way too heavy. That truck was probably 10 pounds without anything on it. And this little touring car works pretty well. So we'll wrap this one up, guys. I appreciate you watching. It's a fun little project. We'll get a motor for this. We'll get it out and drive it. And just get some cool outside air ride shots. But that's probably all it'll ever be. I mean, what else are you going to do with it? Front wheel drive drifting is not a sport yet. But keep it scale, and I will see y'all in the next one.